Welcome, folks, to the home of the Golden Gophers here in Minneapolis. This is a charged-up, on-campus environment, and they are ready for this collision. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going.
Away to get us going.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. On first down, it's play action. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll hand it off. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up a 4th down.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. 4th down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. And that will pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at 38.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. They can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Ball handed off. He's brought down out at the 46.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Keeping it on the ground here. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Sacked on heavy pressure there.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
1st down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Play number 10 of the opening drive. Can he keep it going here on 3rd and long? Drop him back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a fourth down conversion with that pass.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Gonna run it. It's Jones. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Long enough and good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
This one will be fair caught. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. 29 Philly. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Williamson. Lets it fly to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made at the 43.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Kennesaw State 3, Minnesota 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Get set, get set.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Finds room at the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
The Golden Gophers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. They bring the heat and get him behind the line.
Well, this sack is on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they were going to come in.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. 3rd down now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the stick for a 1st down.
Well, that's saving your best for a critical moment. 3rd down play, quarterback puts it up where you've got a chance to get your hands on it, but a good job at coming down and getting a foot down for that 1st down.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? To the air, it's Williamson. Receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Throws it to the right. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Can he take it all the way? Across midfield. To 30. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Here comes the Owls offense back out there. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Here's the handoff. And the gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Second down after that previous play. On the run, it's Jones. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Can he make it to the marker? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The defense backed up against their own end zone. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead.
That makes the score Kennesaw State 10.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 99 set to kick it off.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass. It's Williamson. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle made after a big gain. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And is intercepted. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. Looking for some space. It's Jones. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Catch made inside the 10.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. You're going to have to make some adjustments there, and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Dropping back, it's Williamson. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Plainly able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's got it near the end zone.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Minnesota offense takes the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Scanning the field, it's Williamson. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Okay, ready?
First down and 10 now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Minnesota. Strong game by this quarterback. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Kennesaw State's offense out there now. Looking for a gap. It's Jones. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and suddenly we're looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Stop for no gain defense. Very stubborn here down near the goal line.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points. I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Kennesaw State 31, Minnesota 6.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Offense takes the field. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Williamson. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Golden Gophers have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw again. And that's incomplete, even on a 1st down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Important 2nd down play coming up. He's running out of time here. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, Chris, after another sack, these guys are going to be facing another 3rd down and long situation. It seems like that's been the theme in this football game. They cannot stay on schedule offensively. It's making it very easy for the defense to get after the quarterback when you know he's in a must-throw situation.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me?
That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Here comes the Owls offense back out there. Here comes a handoff.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And that run produces a decent gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone.
He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Kennesaw State 31.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Quarterback drops back. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The field goal is good, and they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the Minnesota offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to pass. It's Williamson. He's got it for a big gain. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Smith.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Lining up to try the extra point.
the PAT is good.
The extra point is good. That makes the score.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Minnesota 13.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
And then first down, they go right back to him. The ball is loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To the air, it's Williamson. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 15. The Golden Gophers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Back to throw again. The pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Oh, the onside kick is recovered, and the gamble pays off.
Hey, you're down a couple scores. This is an outstanding call to try to get this football back. That's the first step in coming back. Now, let's try to steal a score here and see if you can do it all over again.
And the Minnesota offense takes the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw. It's Williamson. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
You had the coverage that you want here as a quarterback. Receiver runs a really good route, and the quarterback just misses him. Now, the one thing I'll say about on the out cut is I'd rather have it thrown towards the sideline than behind the receiver where it can be intercepted. So he misses it, but at least it's not a pick.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot.
And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football and we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense, it puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run here, lets it go.
But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead.
4th down, looking to throw for it.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. 4th down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line. Looking for a deep completion. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw. It's Williamson. Running out of time in the pocket. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Kennesaw State's offense out there now. Well, the first job here, just hold on to the football. The last drive ended in that fumble. He'll hand it off.
Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now.
Trying to find room. It's Jones. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirby. They looked pretty good out there today, and a very satisfying W.
Well, I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. And I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.